Everybody's favorite beverage in the morning. In this episode of Endcap TV, we're going to tell you how to get coffee stains out of carpet very simply. Stay tuned. Love my espresso. Regardless of what kind of coffee you like, whether it's espresso, coffee, latte, cortado, cappuccino, you name it, it can leave a nasty stain in the carpet. And so today we're going to just run through some very simple steps for removing the tannin stain that comes from coffee from the carpet. So, very simply, Encap Spot. This product will take out just about any coffee stain that you run up against. In fact, it's going to take out just about anything. It's a multi-purpose spotter. It's an encapsulation spotter. It leaves no residue that will attract soil. It will actually resist soil. And it's very effective for taking out coffee spots, especially if they're not horrendous. So you're just your typical coffee beverage spill. Hit it with Encap Spot, blot it with a towel. Microfiber terry towel works great. So this is going to take out just about any coffee stain you come up against, as well as other types of organic spots as well, or even synthetic spots. It works well on red wine, you name it. Encap Spot will nail just about everything you come up against. However, if the spot is really tough, if it's a little bit more challenging, we have a dedicated organic stain remover from CTI. Their Stain 1 works really, really well for tough coffee stains or tough organic stains. So Stain 1 would be the other go-to product. Besides that, we have Encap Hydrox. Now, Encap Hydrox is a hydrogen peroxide based, highly acidic product. So you think about those two things, acid and hydrogen peroxide. That is going to nail coffee stains. So Encap Hydrox will do a terrific job of getting rid of coffee stains. Now, you can use it as a spotter. But even if you're in a room, let's say you've got a room that's just blasted with a lot of coffee stains, I would go to Encap Hydrox as my product for cleaning that room, even doing some spotting with Encap Hydrox. In other words, one product, you've got everything covered when it comes to your coffee stains. Let's say you're cleaning in a hotel or an area where there's a lot of spills of coffee. Encap Hydrox would really do a great job for you. And then finally, Stain Magic. Now, Stain Magic, also from CTI, it's kind of the same idea as what's in Stain 1, but it's a two-part product, and it's very aggressive. This is a strong product. You mix the two together, and again, you'd blot it. But the advantage here is that this is going to go after something that's really, really tough. Now, keep in mind, what makes a tough coffee stain? Well, first of all, how long it's been there, the temperature of the beverage, also the components of the beverage itself. For example, if somebody stops by their favorite coffee spot and they pick up a big 16 or 20 ounce cup of coffee, it's full of milk and sugar, caramel, whipped cream, you name it, chocolate, all that stuff is whipped in there together, and when it gets spilled on the carpet, you've got a mess on your hands. So it's not just the tannin stain, it's also the milk and the sugar, the caramel, everything else that's in there as well. So those components can add additional layers of trouble. But let's face it, milk and sugar-based stuff comes out pretty easily with cleaning. It's really the tannin that we want to be mostly focused on as far as its staining potential. So any of these items are going to do a good job with getting rid of the tannin. Another thing that you want to consider when it comes to coffee stains is temperature. If a pot of coffee or an urn of coffee gets spilled on the carpet and it's boiling hot, that coffee will sometimes open up the dye sites, particularly like on a nylon carpet. Those dye sites are exposed to heat when they dye the carpet, and so when we dump scalding coffee onto that carpet, the dye sites can open up again and it can permanently dye the carpet, which really there's no way to fix that. And so that's good to keep in mind, so you can explain that to your customers if they ever get in a situation where there's a stain from very hot coffee that left behind. It might not come out. Other situations can make a very challenging spot if it's been there a really long time, or if the carpet's really old. I've found sometimes some really old carpets with coffee stains, it's just not going to budge. That's where we'd go to like Stain Magic. But by and large, for the normal routine coffee spots that you're going to deal with, these products are just going to nail it for you. Starting with Endcap Spot, it's going to do a great job. Encap Hydrox as well, or the Stain One. These products are my go-to products when it comes to coffee stain removal, and our customers give us good feedback that it works really well for coffee. So any of those products in that line would work well. One other factor that you want to think about when it comes to coffee stains is the potential for wicking. Keep in mind that 16-ounce concoction beverage that they picked up at the coffee shop, it's loaded with sugar, caramel, whipped cream, whatever. When that hits the carpet, that's going to penetrate the carpet, go down to the backing of the carpet. Then as it dries, the moisture leaves. What you have at the carpet is a residue of sticky syrup made up of milk and sugar, caramel, whatever was in that beverage. So in addition to the tannin component, you've got a lot of potential for wicking because that's on the floor now. And although we can clean the fiber, what's at the floor level can continue to wick back up or attract dirt and dust and stuff as you walk across it, so you see this gray stain come back. This is an application where encapsulation can work really well, keeping our moisture to a minimum, a lot of agitation, and working with a strong encapsulation product that will crystallize. We can crystallize the soil that's down there and get a hold of that sticky residue. Hopefully this will give you some good ideas on how easy it is to get coffee stains out of carpet. These products are really great for getting coffee out, and it can be a challenging stain to get rid of sometimes, but approaching it with the right chemistry really makes it easy. So hopefully these ideas will help you to max your end cap and provide good service to your customers. That's certainly our goal here at Excellent Supply. We want to help you to max your end cap. I also want to thank you for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, share your comments below. Let us know how you get rid of coffee stains. So until next time, thanks for watching this episode of Encap TV.